Welcome, my friends, to a Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer edition of Insider Moves. Countless millions have invested time into competitive multiplayer, and while there's certainly untold joy to be had in the online chaos, everyone shares a single common goal: get better. Everyone wants to improve their game, but in the end, so much of Black Ops Online is all about personal preference and choice. So, on this Insider Moves, we're going to share with you our chosen builds for Classic Team Deathmatch. So hopefully you can kind of pick up on a tip or two as we share what we've chosen, why we've chosen it, and how it helps our playstyle. I'm Ryan Trite, and with me is the Lord of the Flash, the purveyor of the AK-74U, Christian Novembrino.
Finally, Roger Dodger has come back to Insider Moves, and it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk nuts and bolts today.
Now, we're going to start, I think, where everything starts, where the whole foundation of your entire build is: guns. What gun do you choose? Why do you choose it?
I like to say guns for show, knives for a pro, but let's focus on the guns. What gun do you use, Ryan?
Well, now I've used a few. I'm currently rolling with the FAMAS. I enjoy the FAMAS actually because I feel like it's a hybrid weapon. I feel like it has the rate of fire that I'm looking for in an SMG, so if I come across someone and it's close range and I have to roll a hip fire, I'm not worried about the spread and I'm not worried about the speed. I've got both those things taken care of. But it still has the distance that I'm looking for in the assault rifles.
I won't disagree. The FAMAS is my assault rifle of choice, but when I have to get the job done, there's only one gun. AK-74U, the very best there is, except no substitute. First and foremost, it fits my playstyle. I like to dart in and out of buildings. I definitely don't like to sit around. I like to find the action. I like to hunt down my opponents. Now, before you go running around and say, well, Roger Dodger told me to get the AK-74U and I'll be fantastic. No, it's not the case. It is a gun that requires a lot of discipline.
And I would say, similar to the FAMAS, I would actually throw the AK-74U into the I'm a hybrid GAN, because it does have quite a bit more range than your standard SMG. I'm not rocking headshots on Summit down a hallway with a Scorpion. That's not happening. The 7.4U, on the other hand, if you're disciplined with the trigger, you'll get that shot. And, well, I think one thing we haven't talked about is the attachments for those weapons. FAMAS, I roll with red dot. It's pretty standard. Whereas with pretty much any SMG, I know you recommend rapid fire, rapid fire, rapid fire.
The only attachment. Don't worry about the others. Just slap rapid fire on the gun and you are officially a killing machine.
Now it's time to move on to the next step, and I would say that's got to be perks. It's what gives your build your personality. It's what determines your playstyle. For a long, long time, I rolled Ghost Pro, and I loved it. But I have now switched to Flak Jacket, and I love it. I made the switch. I wasn't sure about it. I absolutely adore this perk.
I'm still not sure about it. This perplexes me. Explain.
Well, think about how many times are you getting hit with frag grenades, lucky frag grenades? How many times does an RC car creep up on you and blow you to bits? To me, the big benefit of Flak Jacket is that it keeps my kill streaks alive from silly deaths. So I don't get hit with that lucky grenade. I don't get blown up most of the time by the RC car. If I'm on kill 4, kill 5, I'm still creeping towards my chopper gunner.
Can't disagree with that. It sounds like a nice little perk to have.
But I know you go for a different task.
I take a different approach. This is true. I use Ghost Professional, just because of the fact that the spy planes, there's one out every 3 seconds. Spy plane kind of cruising around, always flying above your head. Just not being seen by spy planes is a huge benefit. Then I'll take it one step further. Go professional with that perk, and now you're just immune to air support.
Especially if you're carrying a launcher, that means you're basically guaranteed to kill.
I can kill in peace. I can take out Hueys, bring in the gunship. I don't care. It's going to drop quicker than it came on the board.
And the other big benefit to Ghost Pro is your name does not appear over your head.
That is my favorite.
Split second.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I call it disarray on array. That's what happens. I've rubbed elbows with the enemy, had tea with them before they realized I stabbed them in the back.
Now, what's interesting is we don't necessarily have exactly the same playstyle, but we do agree on one thing. One thing, Sleight of Hand Pro.
Sleight of Hand.
Love it. Have to use it. Obviously, Sleight of Hand's basic benefit is that you reload faster, and that is really, really nice. But to me, the biggest benefit is that I do roll assault rifle. The biggest flaw in using an assault rifle is short-range engagement with SMGs. You're supposed to be at a disadvantage. With Sleight of Hand Pro, I have faster ADS, so I can get up pretty much just as fast as an SMG can, and I feel like that puts me back on a level playing field. Now, the next perk, and this is actually what I was thinking of when I was saying that we agree, is we definitely agree on Hacker Pro. We both use it. To me, there is no bigger benefit for any of those perks than what Hacker gives you, even at the beginning without Pro. Seeing the equipment on the board is just enormous intelligence. It tells you so much. And the Pro version of Hacker is no joke as well. My favorite feature of the Pro version of Hacker is you don't get seen by the motion sensor. So when someone puts a motion sensor down, they're sitting there with confidence. So if you have no teammates around you, they think they're clean, they're good to go, there's no problem.
The easiest kill you'll get in Black Ops is slap on Hacker Pro and go find the guys hiding around their motion sensors. They'll have no idea that you're creeping up behind them.
Absolutely no question. And to clear up a little bit of confusion, when you get the alert that you've actually unlocked a Pro version of a perk, that doesn't mean that you have it equipped. You actually then have to go into the perk section in the Create a Class menu and purchase the Pro version for 3,000 COD points. Only then will you get the benefits. Well, I think that wraps up the core look at our builds, kind of guns and perks making up the foundation of your class. And you see now why we've chosen the things we have and why it's helped us be successful. Thanks everyone for watching Inside Xbox, and now we leave you with one of my favorite clips from Roger Dodger's adventures on the map Summit. Let's just say the man ran out of bullets, and he had to improvise.